Hey guys, and welcome to today's Daily Drive. We've got the man behind the whole thing, Joel, with us right now, who is our full-time videographer. He's an absolute weapon. We're literally just on our way to film some vlog videos in Docklands in Melbourne, which is going to be lots of fun because it's a beautiful location where Joel's previous place was before he moved, and we're going to film some really cool vlogs there. So guys, today in this Daily Drive, I'm going to talk with you guys about what I consider to be the most important thing to do with success in life. And that is the understanding that how you do one thing is how you do everything. Okay, you can't cop out and just be like, cool, I've got a phenomenal relationship, but my career, not working on it, my health, not working on it. You must dedicate yourself to focusing on improving every area to the best of your ability, so that you're being a full roll. What on earth is this person in front of us doing?
No idea.
You always got to be careful in these situations in case you crash. When you've got psychopaths in front of you. Stay. Moving forwards. So guys, for example, business is something that I've been working on at least 80% of my time over the last 5 years, and it's something that I've got really capable at. And business-wise, we're doing super well. I would consider it to be my biggest strength in life at the moment. However, business is not everything. You know, if you're just doing well in one area, it does not secure happiness by any stretch. You know, you've got to be absolutely dedicated to working on every area. So, you know, at the moment, my biggest stretches are health and relationships. That's what I'm focusing so much of my time on. You know, I know that in order to feel properly fulfilled and to love my life to the greatest extent, you know, having one area of it mastered means I'm going to be able to be 33% happy. Okay, because there's three main areas of life: health, wealth, and relationships. You can put you know, different categories into each. So business can go into the, you know, the wealth element, but then you've also got investing and stuff. You've got health, which could also be spiritual. You could say that's kind of spiritual health as well. Mindset, that could be health. You've got relationships, which could be your partner, like your romantic relationships, social, and family. So you've got different categories within each. But if you've got zero focus on your relationships and you're nailing your career and you're nailing your health, then you can, the maximum level of happiness or utility you can get to is like 66.67 or whatever it is percent. You know, whereas if you're focusing on all three, then you can be happier overall. So it is so important to understand that and not feel like, or not neglect an area of your life just to get some success financially in the short term. It's not the answer. The same token, you can't feel like, look, in order to be successful, you know, I can't have a relationship, I can't have that dragging me down. Because what if you died next year and this is an area of your life that you're putting off? You're going to die an unlived life. You know, not just uncapped in terms of your potential with, you know, your career, but you know, you haven't had that ability to connect with someone on that deeper level. You haven't had the ability to experience a relationship to the fullest, which is leaving so much to chance and is wasting so much as well of your life. So here's what I want you guys to do watching along right now. I want you first and foremost to map out those three areas, just to make it really simple. Map out those three areas, don't worry about the subcategories, and I want you to give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of those areas. So give your health, wealth, and relationships a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. And I want you to notice the area out of those three that you're neglecting the most. So if it's health, you got to look at your diet, you got to look at your fitness levels, got to look at your mental health and your emotional health. And on top of that, you also got to look at sleep, hydration, all those areas, and just think, what's this costing me? So step number one is just give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of those three areas, whichever is the lowest. I want you to look at those areas and think, what is it costing me to not have this area set? That's the second thing I want you to do. And the third thing is, if you were to master this area of your life, what impact would that have on your quality of life? So if you were to, if health for you is lacking completely, then you know, and that's the lowest rating, maybe you give it a 4, but you give your career an 8, and you give your relationships a 7, then look at health. Then go, what's it costing me to not have good health? You know, it's costing you your lifespan. It's costing you energy on a daily basis. It's costing the way that you feel because you're not feeling, you know, happy and confident in your own skin, in your own body. You know, it's costing the people around you who look at your health and then see that as being something that is acceptable or not acceptable. So it's definitely costing you a lot. You just got to acknowledge that so we can actually make an effort to change it. Then I want you to look at, if you were to master this area of your life, what would the effect be? So if you were to master your health, you'd be more energetic, you'd be more fulfilled, you'd be happier emotionally. You'd have all these positives going on, you'd live longer, you'd live happier. So there's all these different areas that you can acknowledge that also spur you in the opposite direction to want to go towards mastering that area of your life. And then step number 4, I want you to choose one habit that you want to put in place to master that area. So that habit could be meal prepping. That habit could be hydrating and making sure that you're drinking regularly throughout the day. That habit could be in your relationship. It could be saying at least 3 nice things to your partner every day, or going out and, you know, saying hello to someone that you find attractive once a week. I don't really care what it is, as long as it's something that's going to allow you to spur forwards in that area. If it's more of a social relationships thing that you think's holding you back, make a dedication to go out and catch up with a friend or some friends at least once per week. But guys, the only key to happiness is to master all areas. And if you're neglecting something, then you know you're giving yourself a very, very low chance of being able to succeed and have that level of happiness that you deserve. So guys, those are the steps. Give yourself a rating in those 3 areas. Choose the one that's the lowest. Look at the things that it's costing you. Then look at what it's going to gain if you master that area. And then choose one habit that you want to put in place and start it today. So guys, we're about to go do some blogs in Docklands. We're gonna have an awesome day. I hope you do too. Much love, peace out, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.